think I am on. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Academy Piano Masterclass. I'm Duke Sedefin, the director of the Academy. We're very, very fortunate this afternoon to have two great pianists with us and two great teachers who happen to be married to each other. Alvin Chow and Angela Cheng. They're both highly seasoned performers who have played with many great orchestras, given recitals all over the world, and they also teach very, very well. So we are pleased to present them to our four Academy piano students. The first of whom, Simon Segas, will play Camille Saint-Saëns' second piano concerto for accompanied by Sung Hoon Mo. Thank you. Please welcome Simon.
Thank you. for playing. You obviously love music. Oh, sorry. Slapped on my neck. You obviously love music and have wonderful, genuine, artistic way of expressing yourself. That's all very, very, very good. How old are you?
14.
You're 14, so you're still quite young. So when we play, especially when we play with orchestra, we have to know what's going on with them, because you're not the only person. Yeah, you're just part of the story, and you have to be really, really clear, because nothing is worse than playing with an orchestra and they don't know where you are. Yeah, so the rhythm, the pulse, and whatever time you take. It's not that one has to play metronomically, but it has to be clear so that there's no doubt. There's 80 of them. There's one of you. Yeah, you don't want to be ka-chunk, not together. You want it to be really, really clear.
Mm-hmm. I thought very, very fine performance, first of all. It's this nerve-wracking experience, so I think you handled yourself very well. I want to just ask one question. Do you intend the tempo to be all the way that you did it today, or were some things faster than you normally do, or?
I think it was honestly slower.
Slower?
My goodness, okay.
There were some places where I thought it was just too fast for me, especially in the development when you start with the double octaves, when you have octaves in both hands. It just kind of took off. And it's something that I think builds and builds and builds. It's supposed to get faster through that section, but you basically started as fast as you could and then just maintained it. So I think there's a way of somehow working into it that would involve even more of an awareness of how to show the conductor that this is what I'm doing, and that we are now going to go this speed, and we have to define that. So the communication, as my wife was saying, has to be pretty strong. But in many ways it was well
Yes.
presented, so kudos to you for a lot of good things. In this opening, I've gone back and forth on it when I played it and also when I taught it about using the sostenuto pedal. I noticed that you don't use it. Is there a reason why?
I think partly because I'm not actually using this score. The score I use actually fingers it so that.
Okay, so that's a possibility.
And then also because my middle pedal really kind of doesn't work.
Okay. Well, and I believe this ensemble did not have a piano with a middle pedal. It didn't come until later, and it was more popular in the U.S. than it was in Europe. So I don't think he had an instrument that would do that. However, do you know what Saint-Saëns' primary instrument was?
Organ?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And of course, this sets us up for this great organ opening. And of course, on there, all they would have to do is just, that G would be there forever. And so there's something about that makes me feel sometimes I want to be like an organist at the beginning, and so that's why I would use the sostenuto pedal. But again, that's up to you. The most important thing in the beginning, though, is not the use of the sostenuto, it's the delineation of the voices. So whether you have one hand or you're doing it with two, I need to hear two distinct voices above that ground G. And I didn't get it because you're sometimes doing it in one hand, and even when you were using two hands, they were both the same sound. So it has to have some kind of a dialogue, answer a question, or just a conversation between the two. So,
Do you want me to stay alone?
I think, if you don't mind, if that's all right. But if we could start at the beginning and just have that feeling of you don't have to use the sostenuto now, but when you get to this point here, the D, this cannot be the same sound. So there has to be some feeling of the separation. It can be with time as well as with sound and voicing, but somehow show us that there are two voices at the beginning after the low G. Can you try that?
Look, excuse me, I know it says ad libitum, right? Free. But to use rubato, we have to at least understand what the pulse is. It's time away from the pulse. So at some point, one body, we need to at least set up what the quarter is, right? Not I'm really confused, yeah. Set up what and then you can be free. Because there's so much time between this and the D. It's just a 16th. It does not put a fermata. And it's forte, not too small, big. And be free. No, yeah, it's supposed to get faster. So you're already speeding up here. Not even supposed to speed up here. Then we get to go. Yeah, from here, please.
2. Initial statement, and then we get into something else. The accelerando is also helped by a crescendo that is just the most precise. I always use the word organic when I'm talking about either an accelerando or a crescendo or diminuendo. There has to be an unbelievably incremental approach to it that makes it so much more exciting. You can do it by tempo. Certainly we get faster and faster, but you can also lead by notes. So for instance, here, when you're doing this, you have the A, then you have a C, E, F sharp, and so forth. The same thing is in the left hand. It actually is first with the A, then the B, and the C, and E, F. So if you can lead with those notes, that will also help you figure out how to do that accelerando, as well as the crescendo.
Do you play in an orchestra? Do you play another instrument? No? No. Well, if you were, do you sing in a choir? You used to. Like, if the choir director is trying to do an accelerando, what does he do? Beat faster? Slowly? Increasing his beats, right? Instead of doing every quarter, he would start to do bigger beats, right? And then he moves those. So, same thing. You may be thinking quarters here. Quarters, still quarters. Start to think bigger beats. Then we increase the speed of these bigger beats. Does that make sense? Do one more time from here. Quarter. Good. Better. So that you start to think in bigger units, and we speed up those bigger units. Where is the highest point? The E flat. And that should be our ultimate. I didn't get it. I didn't know that was the highest note. Yeah, try it again. Quarter. Bigger beats. Go. Da-yang. Right, and maybe not so legato. Yes, then we really can feel the high point of this climb. Sorry.
I beg to differ, though. I think that this here is, but here, that's the culmination of the rhythm itself. And it's the same thing. To me, the left hand is goading the right hand to get higher and higher and higher, and then finally it ends here. And then it comes down together. So use the left hand to sort of propel your right hand forward. Can we try that?
When it changes pattern, scales to alternating thirds. Take a little time to find your position. Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster. Yeah? One more time at the top. That was good. No. I need you to scream. You're at the top. Good. Take your time. Yes. And you want me to hear this, right? What do you have to do to play that louder? Wait, you have to drop into it, right? So what has to be the note before? Legato into it? Or out and then in? change your pedal here when it changes from scales to thirds. Yeah, one more try.
That's the idea.
Yeah, that's
we'll,
good.
We'll let you consider working on that, but that's the idea that we're looking for. Let's go on.
Can we do from here, the bottom? G, right? Not F sharp. G. G. Yes, it's a G, not an F sharp. And then it becomes an A. It is this diminished arpeggio, but it's not. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you're doing 2-1. So this, yeah, right.
That's it.
From a theoretical standpoint, the reason why he has the G there is because he has that. He's setting us up for that tonic, and so that's the beauty of that low G. So we're always listening for that low G to anchor that harmony that's coming up. So you can practice that. Let's go on to the
Yeah. What do you think those wedges mean? Like that. You're holding, you're pressing. Why? Boom. Boom.
Pedal
With
is
them.
good. Pedal is good, but the action. Anytime you see a wedge, to me, it's not this way, but this way. So with the pedal, can you put the pedal down for me? Then here, where you
And
want
definitely
it
not
to anchor.
holding it. No, I don't think that's the right sound. Yes. Why are we so fast? You just told me 8 notes. Tom, ting, tom, bum, brum. Aren't these also 8 notes? Yeah. I mean, okay, you're right. It's free. You can move forward. He even writes to Nunuto. Don't rush. You have time. Try it. 1, 2, dee, and dee-dum-ba-dee. That's right.
All of this, of course, is cadenza. You can do whatever you want. So the things that we're suggesting is just maybe what we would try to do. You have this, then you have this, and then you have that. So somehow I need to have a little bit of differentiation. And then he has this arpeggiation here. I think you can go a crescendo, not all the same sound all the way through. So just kind of move with the phrase. Can you try it once again? So the G from here. And now F. Now E natural. And now E flat. Now S. Good. Very good. You know, the notation here tells us maybe something about this. These are half notes. The right hand is quarter notes. So if you do this, then that has no sense of a half note and a quarter. So can you just lift from the quarter? So sound and then up, and then up, up.
Good, much better, yeah. So last time, or in the run through, you started Chillerando with these beats already. You still have to double it here. Yeah, and Chillerando does not begin until you get to here. So don't rush, don't push already. Yeah, one more time. Grind. 2, this went way too long. If I may, just talking about pacing, yeah? Un poco animato. Animato means animated, moving faster. What's un poco?
Like
A little, yeah? So play me your tempo. Okay, so let's play exactly the same tempo. That would be exactly the same tempo. Of course, that's ridiculous. But it's un poco animato. You go so fast. You go so fast. Because then there's still an animato coming. And then sempre più animato. You did get faster. But what happens is it was already so very fast. And not only that, you went so fast, I didn't have any sound. I could barely hear you against the second piano. Against 80 people, believe me, I will not hear you. You'll be miming. Yeah. Do you understand? Just try that a little bit. Okay, something like that. Now do the next. Slightly faster, right? You cannot go at the end. You cannot do that. Try it again. One pedal. Not early. You cannot be early because they're watching you. You can't go. I'm just going to be early.
Be careful on this. You're bringing in your G flat way too early.
Yeah, you are.
This is a G natural, then the G flat is there.
Yeah, do the second one. No, G natural. Yes. No, G natural. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, be careful there. Then, these octaves were so fast. You ever checked out this? What 108 is?
maybe like once.
Yeah. Look at what he writes. 108 here for those octaves. Then he writes 54. So this is supposed to be double. Play me here. You really want to play that softly? It means with the same tempo. It's not faster. Right? It's the same. Let's just try. It's fortissimo with crescendo. You're playing mezzo forte. Don't just play fast and give up sound because you have to be heard. I mean, we'll come to watch a pianist go, I'm playing, but nothing, we cannot hear you, right? Okay, good. Cadenza, very, very quickly. Play here, please. When a composer writes down here, do you think it should be hidden? No. You have it twice. I don't think it should be quite. It's only piano, not pianissimo. Play. Let's diminish seventh. And maybe different. Right. Okay, now. What note? Huh? That last note? No?
No.
Wow. It's an F natural. You go all the way to the D and you play the D twice. It's supposed to go to F. Do the arpeggio again. That's right. Okay? It's your responsibility. responsibility to look at the music. You know, okay. It was in the right harmony, but not the right note. Be careful. Yeah? You have something? What's agitato? Yeah, so what does that mean? Louder, faster, softer, slower? Faster. Why didn't he write accelerando? It's a trick question. Yeah. It's a different feeling. So it's not just faster. So you could have just written più mosso accelerando. Agitato. What's agitato?
Like, I don't know, explain it like.
It's agitated, right? So is the agitation steadily getting faster? Or is it sometimes fast, sometimes slow? Yeah? It's like if you imagine a heartbeat, it's not steady. So I think of agitato as to do with tempo, that it changes. Yeah? It's not necessarily getting slower or faster, it's just unstable. It's the opposite of tranquillo. Yeah? Very steady and peaceful. Yeah? Try a little bit. Something like that. Good. See, I think that's better, yeah? So think about that. We have to stop.
Yeah, we do.
Just quickly. Play this part. Okay, now play it here. Should they be the same? What should happen?
Should be more in time.
More in time, okay. What about the sound? Which one is more?
The second one.
Well, the second one, orchestra, is pianissimo, and we are in the tonic. The first one has a 5-pedal note, and he writes molto espressivo. How can you be expressive if you're quiet? The fire is still burning. And then we get to the G. Do you understand? Just try a little bit. Molto espressivo. Still D. Not too soft the D. Maybe all too much. That's right. Beautiful. Resolve one. Okay, so this is another place. You play da da dee da dee da da da. You just told him 4 and then you went 1 when I feel like it. No, 4 and 1. Yeah? Do da dee da dee. No crescendo yet. That's the end. Okay. I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
Our next pianist is Noah Kim. He will play the first movement of Schumann's piano piece called
Thank you.
Faschingsschlag aus Wien, which means carnival scene in Vienna. Noah Kim.
Bravo.
Okay.
Okay, we have 15 minutes. Bravo. Really, really wonderful. Do you play the rest of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Very, very fine. This is actually, I think, one of the neglected parts of Schumann. You don't hear it so often. Fantastic work altogether. Great contrast from movement to movement. You do a really good job. You know, there are lots of problems with this piece, I think, in terms of just a sheer number of repetitions that are involved, and but you do bring a lot of contrast to all of the episodes that you have in the rondo and so forth. So that you have really accomplished quite well. To me, there's still a little bit too much of a sameness, though, in your sound quality especially. There are two things. One is that your fortes and fortissimos tend to get blended together. So I don't really hear a clear sense of what is just a forte and what is a fortissimo. Same thing with piano and pianissimo. And then the other thing is just Schumann's problem with the piano sometimes for me is it's how thick it is. It's all centered in this middle register. And he's just so enthusiastic. He just loves lots of notes. And so the busyness of it is what's getting in my way. And so I think you can bring much more clarity to your touch and to the separation of voices if you're really just listening more carefully.
Balancing voices so that you voice properly. Yeah, because sometimes, because it's so thick and then you play forte and then everything, I don't know what I'm supposed to listen to. So just be careful that the voicing and the balance is proportioned properly. Yeah, but really, really, really wonderful. Many, many good things.
Very natural play.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The other thing that, I agree with my husband. The other thing is perhaps the harmonic progressions. You've played this for how long, this piece?
I started in June.
Okay, so it's been 6 months, a bit more. So for you, some of these modulations are normal, because you've been practicing it over and over again. But for us, it's your responsibility to show us where he takes a different turn that requires a certain sound and timing that I feel sometimes could be explored a bit more. Yeah? So let's try again from the beginning.
That's already much better. The bass is the problem. When you have that kind of a sound quality, then it's not possible for the eighth notes on the right hand to come through. So,
but before the eighth notes, bum bum, don't you want to hear the fifth finger? F F, bum bum. I don't. I hear a lot of sound. B flat major. I don't hear F F.
Try that. Much better.
Yeah.
Sometimes I tell my students, just think full. Don't think loud. F is for full. It's just a fullness of feeling. Actually, my teacher, when I was working on this, she said, fun, I'm having fun. Fun. So they would be a little bit more joyful, lighthearted, and not quite so into the key. We save that for the fortissimo. Yeah?
Play me this ending here. Now play me this one. Of course, you have to have room. So take it easy for the first one. One more time. F F. Since you do the repeat, are you going to say it the same way? No. What are we going to do?
Make the second time more.
Or start less, right? Start from the lower, and then it gets to go forward. Yeah? That's one option. That's one option. It could get bigger, of course. But you always want to have, you don't want to keep your audience going, oh, here we go, here's the repeat again. The same theme, yeah? So that you want to be able to have different shapes. Yeah? Now, we're not going to get bogged down, but let's just continue a little bit more. Which note is forzando? Oh, let me hear it. Dan da di ti. Let's go. This harmony. T. Next one. Woo! Pretty right? Not normal. Now, show me. Try again. Right? Good, continue. Yeah, after all of this sound, you cannot go, I won't get this note. You have to at least sing it. Piano doesn't mean soft. Project. P stands for project. Dum bum bum bum. The ending. Okay, 20% less, but that's the idea. One more time.
I think you're following the dynamics, and the phrase structure is really well defined. It's almost a little exaggerated for me. I think there are ways you can just make that feel fresh without all of a sudden, especially this mezzo forte was just too big for me.
Yeah.
But you'll find your way. I mean, you have a very, very good sense of it. I don't want to go on, stay with that too much. Do you want to, is there anything in here you want to do?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Do you want to say anything first?
Go ahead. Yeah, your teacher already wrote soft. It's a lower section, yeah? Dee da dee, do da dee. Different register. Try again. Okay, and the other thing, be careful. Da da dee wa, da dee wa. It's the end of a slur. Dee da dee, dee. Don't hit that E flat so loud, yeah? Good. And make sure you're listening. It's not da da dee dee. Hear it. Let it grow. Dee da dee. It's alive. It's not dee da dee. Try again. Yes. Careful, E flat. Yes. Going.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go on to this. Now, with this episode here, this is, for me, you have those voices. You can either think of these, or you can do the eighth notes as you do. Yum, ba-da-da-da-dum, dee-da-da-da-dum. But there's a lilt to it. You know, it's not, there's a kind of a sing, yum, da-dee-da-dee-da-dum. Find a longer line. Okay?
Yeah, so look, this is exactly the same, right? The same 4 bars. Don't play it the same. Yeah, I could save room. Maybe do a little echo. Ba-da-dee, ba-da-dee-da-dum, 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 and then ta-da-dee, ba-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee. Yeah, give yourself room to do the higher one. Easy. And now,
Very good. So take advantage of these pianos. You know, can you start at the piano? Can you try and, let's not use any pedal. Just use the legato of your hand. Now gradually add pedal. And now. Yes, that was very good. And the diminished quality of those chords is just great. But your left hand is so big that I can't hear the right hand. It's still the preeminent information at that time. Ti-da-dum, ti-da-da-da-dum.
what harmony is this? Yes.
Very good.
He writes a little accent for you. Yeah, it's not that it has to be loud, but it has a little squeeze. Almost like a little rubato.
As we get older, we start to see that a lot of these accents actually may mean time. It's not necessarily just a jolt, but something that you sit on and lean for a little bit. And in that case, that augmented sixth is a great point.
Try again. Bravo. Okay, so let's move on. That's very, very good. Let's go on to this one.
Now, how many F's is this? Just one. Yeah.
Accents on every bar. You didn't, but sometimes you put extra accent. Now, how do you want the phrase to end? Apologize? Or say, yum, bum, bum, bum. Time, 5 minutes. Okay, all right.
Like a statement at the end.
So, all within the same somewhat character, right? So to me, it's too small. Try one more time. Something new. Okay, you voice these beautifully, but the interruptions for me, they should also have relationships. Ba-ba-bam, play that one. Now, next one. More. Next one. Yes, and then? Okay, look, the point is, I don't want them to just happen. Yeah, it has to have a relationship. Da-da-dum, play again. Maybe more. More notes, continue. Da-dum. Next one. And right. Do you know what theme this is?
It's the French national anthem.
Exactly. What are the notes that you want me to hear? Just all loud?
The top.
Oh, let me hear it. Da-da, dee-dee-dee-dee, da-da. Yeah? Bam-bam. Quickly to the coda. Yeah, I need to work a little bit of that. What's a good place? I don't know. Maybe here.
Well, or you want to do it?
Okay, we're gonna catch that B flat beautifully. We expect yeah, that's not expected. Yeah, so there's you have to give me some magic. That's the idea. Yeah, and for my taste, these are a little too legato. Quite little slurs. A little bit separated, please. Right? Oh, your teacher already wrote head on the bass, the grace note. Yeah, I want the F there, please. Yes. Continue.
me somehow. It's this figuration as it goes along. So can you start at the bottom? Yeah.
Actually, I would prefer to hear the eights. Let me hear the eights. Yeah, we have to stop. Okay. Continue. What's most important? Did you hear it? No. Thank you very much.
Our next pianist is Young, who will play one of the preludes and fugues by Dmitri Shostakovich, Opus 87, number 21.
really happy that you're playing it. Have you done any other Shostakovich preludes and fugues? Yeah, first one? Fantastic choice. I mean, there's so many difficulties in this, and you're doing such a great job already with it. How long have you been working on it? 4 months. Very, very good. So what do you think? What do you think about the piece? What is the characteristic? Do you think there's a commonality between the prelude and fugue in terms of temperament, or is there a contrast? Or
I think it's like happy.
yeah, really happy, and it's actually very similar in a way. There's a kind of a lightness to both the prelude and the fugue. Of course, sometimes when we look back at the preludes and fugues, of Bach, for instance, we sort of see temperaments that come naturally with certain keys, like G major is the two happiest preludes and fugues in the Weltheimer Clavier, and B flat major is also quite a happy key, and their D minor is more dramatic and so forth. So somehow this fits B flat major. It's a great key for this particular piece. You want to?
No, I agree.
Okay.
But let's start, because
Yeah.
we don't have much time.
Yeah.
Let's start it again. Okay, so what do you think of this opening in the left hand? Dee da dee da dee, all the same sound? Yeah. What do you think? What can we vary? How should we vary? Ah, what if you did the other way, just a diminuendo? And then even the B flat and the second beat should not be the same. Da da di di di. Yeah, the Russians love these ox cart. Boom, boom. Yeah, it's not necessarily da 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 di 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 and diminuendo. It's not pianissimo. A bit more. First phrase. I mean, you can say even for the whole piece, right? Well, where do you hear it? I tell you where you hear it. Oh, sorry, I keep doing that. Yeah, 4 bars later, we go back to the beginning. Yeah, okay, it departs, it goes to an A pedal point, but somehow there's a sense of back to bar 1. Try it again.
That's very good. Just be sure you have to find a tempo that exists for the entire piece. Sometimes it tends to ebb and flow, so you're just absolutely maniacal in this kind of attention. The charm, of course, is just what's the 16th doing above it. So just keep that in mind. Actually, I think that the first phrase goes all the way to there. Here, there's something about this part that just is.
You don't hear that as a return as the beginning?
No, it's too soon. I think that this goes away and then comes back here, and then it takes a turn. So the G flat.
I agree, something happens here, but there's still a little bit of sense. I was like, when I first heard this, I went, oh, it's a 4-bar phrase. How nice. Yeah, 4 bars. Okay, you can think about it and then decide what you want. I just have a question. When the right hand doesn't continue, when you have difficulties, are you tense or is it memory? Which is it? You're tense, yeah. I thought so. I think it has to do with your left hand. Okay? First of all, I think your left hand is trying to play legato too much. Doesn't need to be pressing and connecting so. It's just easy, yeah? So don't press on the left hand, yeah? And then, because if this is tense and pressing through, this has no chance to play well and easily. Then the next thing is, you want to make sure, why we get stuck, it's like your wrist is slightly too low. Your finger's starting to operate this way. You want to make sure your wrist is high enough to let the fingers do its thing. Want to try from the second or that middle part? Easy, relax. then just try this passage one more time. Just right hand alone, and then just think slightly like somebody's just holding this. You hear that? Try. Yeah, especially if you are too low, this is so hard to play. Yeah, just make sure that has room for those fingers to go. Okay, I don't want to.
No, just go on.
Okay, let's go on. Maybe from the crescendo. I have a request. In these I feel that it's great that you're articulating it, but I feel why eighth notes are so important. Yeah. It's quarters, yeah? Right, more fifth finger. Right, take it easy with that poor left hand. And D, drop. What does diminuendo mean? Huh? Quieter. Is it already quiet? No, you have to keep it up. Yeah, try it again. Drop. Keep up. Right. Relax.
And now we're at a turn. I think that's a new phrase. You agree? Yes, that's a new phrase there. But what's different here, of course, is those E naturals are so great. So go ahead and really kind of bring those out. Playful. It's a sarcastic kind of a humor. Yeah, that's better. Somehow it doesn't feel.
You're too gentle.
Yeah.
It needs to be more obnoxious.
And then now. Good. And I'm not opposed to using the unicorda here. This is, for me, this is the third section. We had it here when we were there, and then the second time we have it in mezzo forte, and now this is pianissimo. So to maximize the contrast, I would go ahead and use the soft pedal there. And then as the crescendo happens, then you can lift it. Okay, try it right on the pianissimo. Oh, okay, that's fine.
From here?
Yeah.
Taka, let's go. Yeah, no. You cannot just take your time.
Okay, good. So with all fugues, there's the idea of having a subject, of course, and then the counter subject and episodes and things like that. I think you follow it very, very well. It's very clear when the entrances are in their place. Whenever you have a subject, to me, the first thing I think of, why did a composer choose that to be a subject? There has to be something identifiable about it, so that when we hear it again, we go, oh, there's the theme again. Oh. So sometimes it has a component of rhythm, something changes in rhythm. Sometimes it's the notes themselves. So for me, in this case, it's this leap. And then at the actually actually writes it in augmentation. It's the same nose, it's just longer now. So somehow, that to me is like the freckles on somebody's face. You remember them, and then every time you hear it, oh, I hear that leaping seventh, or I hear the accents in augmentation at the end of it. That always identifies it. So let's try it again and just think about those two elements, and then for me, that's what holds the whole thing together. Can we try that?
And can the accents be more? But take it easy here.
This is only piano anyway.
Yeah.
Try one.
Because see, this long note doesn't have an accent. Don't hit it. Yeah, try it again. Yeah, and for my taste, that entrance could be less discreet, a little bit clearer. It's not part of what the ending is. Need to hear the entrance. Try again. Here and that's right.
Good. And in the structure of this fugue, that 2 bars, dum ba da dum bum ba da dum, he takes dum ba da dum bum ba da dum, the rhythm from the first part, and then he takes the accent from there and kind of combines it. Those 2 bars become a motive that we hear throughout the rest of it. So this is the first time we hear it. So again, I want to make sure that you know that it's there and that we also notice it as well. Can you start from the second entrance?
For my taste, each entrance sneaks in a little bit too much. Yeah, it feels like it's still a continuation of the first. Dun, 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 dun. I didn't know this is a new subject. Yeah, I would announce it a bit better. Can we do from here? 5 minutes. Thank you. B flat, B flat.
Yes, that's very good. This part here, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum-dum. That's the second other kind of a counter subject that we hear several times in this piece. So again, since this is the first time we hear it, just make sure. And like you're doing, the first one, yada-dum, is a little bit more than the yada-dum, ba-da-dum-dum. So just a little bit leaning. Because we only have 5 minutes. Then structurally, in any fugue, what composers do if they write dynamics is that they're telling you exactly what is new and what is not. Since this is the pianissimo here, the color of that one, I knew that you were trying for it, but it just didn't set far apart enough for me. So is it possible maybe yada-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum? Pianissimo and then it's marked piano, you would probably do it anyway. So knowing the key that he's playing in also will give you an easy way to figure out how to shape it.
I think we need to jump.
Yes.
Can we talk about the...
I want to do...
Okay. I think we need to get going.
Yeah, I know. But it's the return because of the dominant pedal. That's where is it? Here. Yeah. So just make sure I hear that F. It's very, very strong. And of course, Bach does it all the time. So the first time, can we start from here? now. You wanted to go on?
Yes, let's continue. Dum, da, da, bum, bum, bum. What's happening here? Where's the subject?
Yes, straddle. Very good.
Right? So how do I appreciate the straddle? I need to hear entrances. Dum, da, da, dum, bum, da, da, dum, bum. Yeah, don't hide it.
And so then again, also, you want to hear the beginnings of them, but then I'm hearing bum bum. So wherever you have the upward seventh, then find that, and then dee dum bum. Wherever you have those accents, bring those out, and then we'll hear those freckles that we were talking about before.
Maybe here, is that a good place? Terrible place.
Maybe some there.
Straddle. Dum, da, da, dum.
That's it. Very good. And then because of this sequence, you did exactly right, and that's why the subito worked so well. The other one was a pianissimo, this time forte, and so that's
you
what
don't
we
play this
hear.
with a thumb, do you? What do you play? Da, da, da. Okay. So make sure you get there, yeah, but somehow you need. What are you thinking? Are you counting quarters? Da, 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 bum, ba, da, dum. Let's try per bar, and you delay this bar. Ba, da, dum. Yum, ba, da, dum. Right. Somehow counting quarters, I think it's very, very difficult. But if you can somehow feel per bar, and then that would work much better. Try again. Ya-da-dum.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah,
pedal.
I think it needs more pedal.
But I wouldn't do it there. Maybe
The long note.
Yum, but
Yeah, let's try that. Dum, ba, dum. Pedal. Dum, dum, right. Yeah, otherwise it's impossible. Yeah, I would do that.
We have to go on.
Yeah. And I wouldn't zone out. Dum, dum, da, da, dum. Dum, dum, ba, da, dum. Yeah. And I think this fortissimo part, I want to hear the left hand. Bum, ba, da, dum. That's the beginning of it. Yeah.
One
Before
last
the
time.
crescendo. Yep, bum, ba, da, dum. Yeah. Good. Thank you.
And for our last student, we have Edie Park, who will play the first movement of the Schumann Piano Concerto, accompanied by Matt Egel. Welcome, Edie.
By the way, I'm going to be cutting to the cadenza.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to be cutting to the cadenza.
You want to start with the cadenza?
No, I'm going to cut in the middle.
You're going to cut the cadenza?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, no, like cut to the cadenza. and then Just cut.
Just play through the cadenza.
No.
I'm confused.
I'm going to cut the recap, so I go from like
Okay.
middle to the cadenza.
We'll follow you.
Okay.
No. Many beautiful things. Yeah, very, very beautiful. We have, I think, only 15 minutes, maybe 18, yeah, to talk through this. Go ahead. No? Okay. So the beginning, I feel that, you play very musically, you're very smart, but somehow I feel that it needs a little bit clearer projection of what the music is about. I feel it's a little bit too shy. Yeah? Play with orchestra. And even the beginning, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Yeah, of course, it's forte, it's a forzando. Yeah? You're negating what the orchestra just gave you, just an E. Whoa, someone says very low. I'm short. So, okay, whoa, no, here we go. So, you have to top their E. Ba-dum, 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 and then you can come down, right? And crescendo. One more time.
slurring. And so I think it would be better if it were a double drop. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum.
Don't connect your fingers so much.
It's not that she's connecting, but it's coming almost that
Yeah,
way.
so it doesn't have enough clarity.
Yeah, so ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Can you try that without pedal, just so that you can hear the double drop? Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be quite that loud at the beginning. Ba-bum, 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 and grow, right?
The tendency is because the notes are right next to one another that it could slur, but you want to resist. Then it has a little bit more bite, and then it's projecting much more clearly that way.
One more time.
Yeah.
Softer.
Good.
Much better,
Very
yeah?
good.
So aim for it, the second chord, ba-bum, ba-bum, throw into it, ba-bum, 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 into
And
the
then
second chord.
release that chord as soon as you play it. Ba-bum, release, release. Because that release is what throws you into the next set of chords. Yeah? Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum.
One more time. Wait a second. Listen to how it comes down, right? Ta-da! Ba-bum. You're too early. Try again. That's the idea. It could still be a little bit softer. I was aiming for piano here. Yeah? Last try. Ba-da! Bravo, that's good. Let's continue. Okay, look, he does not tell us to play slower, right? Bidum, bidum, bidum. Okay, we did a little retard. Dum, bum, bum. So for me, it's almost, all of a sudden we became a slow movement. And then you had to speed up. It becomes very agitato. But what if you kept somewhat of a tempo? Okay, something special. These are syncopated chords. Don't be too late. Otherwise, they don't feel like syncopated chords. Yeah? So let's try a little bit simpler. Save it for the moments. Don't rush. Magic. That's right. Because this is the real high. Keep going, keep going. That's right. So you take over the melody here, but all of a sudden you go much faster. You're right, it has to move, but you cannot go. They just play da dee da dee da da dee da da dee da dee da da la dee da dee da da da. It's the same music, right? It's the same music. Da da dee. So you have to be careful. Be gradual. You have time. We will move. Yeah. One more time. Ba dee da dee da da. Ba dee da dee da da dee. Da da dee da dee da dum. Da da dee da dee dee. That's right. So it's more natural. Rather than all of a sudden by yourself, you just take off. Yeah? It's the same music, same fabric. Yeah? I've talked a lot.
No. I think it's perfect. So when you play this theme, I almost always ask my students to start with this theme. Can you do that just the normal way? How are you playing? No, with all
Your
your
part.
fingers. Play your part. Okay. Now go and see if you can match that tempo. Can you start here and just match the tempo you just played? And two. Of course, there's liberty, so you can be expressive. You're all by yourself. It is a cadenza, yes. But the relationship of that tempo, and then when you come back, I like what you did the first time, yum bum 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 bum, because you have to tell the orchestra what that tempo is going to be. But somehow it got just a little bit too fussy for my taste. It's simple for the very opening of this concerto.
Okay, shall we go on?
Mhm.
Let's jump to the next section.
To me, this is one idea, and this is the second idea. I'm not so sure I would do such a big diminuendo. It's just yum bum 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 bum. Yum bum bum.
Then something different.
It's orchestrated for us, really, right? So these are big orchestra instruments, all in unison, and then all of a sudden you have the warmth of the harmony and that texture way up in the treble. So don't give it away too soon.
Yeah.
One more time.
See, I would even from here. So I wouldn't go. Your broadcasting was about to happen. I think it has a little bit more substance to it.
But you have to tell the conductor how much time you're going to take there.
So this is a sequence coming down, right? I think I heard you were trying to play each one a little bit less. Where's the lowest? Of course, yeah, make sure you are going to capture that, because then it becomes octaves. Yeah, then we, from lowest point, then we blossom into something else. Do from here again.
But as it gets bigger, those staccatos are actually getting shorter and shorter because it's louder, and so it sounds a little bit yum bum bum. I would have a little bit of pedal or maybe a little
even
bit
the
more
beginning.
late.
It's almost a little too cute. Expressive.
It's just the thinnest layer of pedal. And now,
Magic, yeah? So I would. I mean, it's just choices. I'm just showing you what's possible. I'm not saying my way is right, but I've
Yes,
battled
yes.
with it. I know I'm not. One way to think about it. Can you try slightly less short with pedal? Nice. Yes. Grow octaves. Goes from octaves to 6-note chords. 6-note chords. Why put so many notes? We want it soft. Try it once. Go through. Bum 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 octaves. And now grow into give me a little more sound. Be generous. You don't give yourself enough room. Do from here. Come down. Now reach up. Second one. And now the third one. Yeah. And what's typical Schumann for me versus Chopin? I don't know, I think you agree with me. Is that there's something about we are peering into his inner mind. This is da dee da da da. It's not so real. You're not supposed to be listening to this. His inner self. That's Schumann. Yeah? There's something very fragile about it. Can we try that? Was excellent.
For me, you can sing.
Yeah.
You have a duet with the orchestra. You must play out.
An oboe could never play very softly. The re, yeah. It needs to speak a bit much more, yeah. Just try that once for me. Second phrase. What's more for you, C minor or C major? C minor, so don't be too soft. Right? Give yourself room. Do from your melody. You're all by yourself. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. First of all, your left hand is way too loud. Yeah, try.
Is there any way that the right hand could just blossom? Don't be shy about it. Piano, project. We were talking about that earlier. Never feel that you're inhibited when you see a P. It's your chance to really sing.
Especially when the left hand is closer. It gets in the way of the right hand. Piano. What's the dynamic of the right hand, of the melody? Piano? Two dynamics of mezzo forte. Everything else pianissimo. The average is piano. Try again. Sing. thought was very, very interesting. I've never heard it like that. But can we go, what happens before the cadenza? Can you play a little bit, maybe around here? Your teacher already wrote this well. You should follow the orchestra. Come back down. Try. Stronger. We come from fortissimo. He does not tell us a diminuendo. Espressivo. On the same F. So I would not start so soft already. Try again. Build-up that we just did with the orchestra. Yeah? Bam, 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 wow. Dee-da-dee-dee. Espressivo. Yeah? So that's what I would do. I would not be quite so soft. All this was great, but...
Yeah, no. Oh, sorry. Let's go on from here.
Like a French horn or bassoon, something. Dee-da-da-dee-da-da, the last phrase. That's right. Such a great job. Fantastic, fantastic. Here. Let's try that. See, I would not change the pedal, would you?
Exactly.
I think you should keep the E next time. Yeah, but we just been so impassioned. Why do we come down? Why do we come down so much? Forte. That's right. Now diminuendo. Right. Yeah, and these 16s, they're so much better. I would clarify the texture a little bit.
That rest, I think, is beautifully done. And if you, again, orchestrated so that you have the clarity of those two different instruments playing. Right on that.
That's too much pedal. Ooh, wrong pedal.
But here it was like one kind of a feeling. It's exactly the same idea. Coming down, now we're just marching back up. Yeah?
Yes.
Maybe just from there. all too soft, too small for me. I think that this can be much bigger. There's no diminuendo. I mean, I understand why you want to go through the different registers of the piano and find your way down, but I think by there you're already piano. I think it's too soft for me.
Can we try from the top? Yeah.
You shy away from it. You make that such a low. You try from the
Okay, subito piano, right? But can you see what's happening? I couldn't tell that you did it. I would take the pedal off. Yeah. Yeah, so that we can have the texture of the piano. Yeah, crescendo like crazy. This is still piano. Yeah, it's so much pedal. Not boiling yet. It's still trying to get going. Right in the piano. No pedal, no pedal. That's right. Easy, no foot pedal. Forte, diminished seven. Come on, let's go. And down, careful, there's not da wah. This is an ending. There's no forzato here. Yeah, dum brum brum. Maybe you can pedal.
You can use pedal, yeah.
On just the, yeah, try that. That's right. Diminuendo, like that. Diminuendo. Here we go. Whoa, your conductor's going, what is she doing? Why are you accelerando? There's no accelerando. Just do here, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and down, and down, and.
We'll do it one more time.
Yes.
Don't change the pedal on the arpeggio. You change it on every half bar, or every bar, yeah? Just one pedal all the way.
But in time,
But
don't rush.
yeah.
Don't rush.
One last time, say please.
Crescendo.
This was a particularly insightful masterclass. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Alvin and Angela.
Sorry for running over.